Hello and welcome to another episode of A Jewish Mother
And a Latina.
We've been on a little bit of a hiatus.
Oh my God, yeah.
But we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
And better than ever before.
Absolutely, and we're not going to make you wait another, I don't know how long, until we get another video
Until we
up.
get another video up.
So Viv, what you been up to?
Oh my God. This and that.
Okay.
Had a little shingles episode a while back.
I know, we shouldn't have done that.
Back in the cold days.
Yeah, how you feeling from that?
I feel good.
All,
I feel
all gone?
All gone.
Yay.
It's all in my head. I mean, literally all in my head.
Yeah.
I should say on my head, not in my head.
If they were in your head, you'd first have a problem. I don't know what's going on in my
What
head.
have you been doing?
We just got home from a cruise.
Oh, that's right.
7 nights. We had so much fun. We got the drink package, so we had even more fun.
Ooh.
It was just relaxing, and we laughed all the time, and it was just what I needed.
I kind of gave up drinking for Lent.
Why
And
on
it's not
earth
that
would you do that?
I know, but it's not like I drink a lot.
Yeah, but you like wine once in a while.
I do, but
Wait, didn't you give up snacks for Lent?
snacks too.
You gave up snacks and
Snacks,
liquor?
chocolate, chips, blah blah blah, liquor. Except like the other night we made like nachos or something,
Right.
and I had the girls had a margarita in a can, truly somebody
Yeah, I
made
know what you
something,
mean.
and I was like, I drank it. I was like, why did I do that? I really didn't need that.
Did you forget?
It added nothing to my night. Nothing at all.
Well, yeah, those canned things.
Yeah.
You gotta
See,
get the real
I
thing.
gave it up, but not officially. The snacks was official.
That was official.
The alcohol was unofficial, but
So you drank the Truly or whatever it was, but you didn't eat the nachos.
of course I did.
Oh, that was a meal.
Yeah.
Oh, so then it's not a snack.
Yes. Right. That was my meal. So,
That was a
that was
meal.
the first time we had chips in forever, but it didn't count as because that's all we ate.
See, now
I
would
mean,
be
sausage
eating.
and meat and nachos and cheese or whatever, and that was our dinner.
I would be eating chocolate bars for dinner and saying, "It's my meal."
No.
Yeah. And tonight starts the plug up holiday. We have the matzah and it plugs you up.
Oh, Passover, right?
Passover starts tonight.
You know, they were saying that this is the first time in many years that Passover, Easter, and Ramadan are all at
together.
the same time.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? So,
Maybe that's
whatever
why the
you're
world
celebrating,
Maybe that's a good sign that the world will clean
the
itself up.
world turned upside down.
Well, the world's been upside down.
The world turned upside down. That's my Hamilton reference for the show.
Okay.
So
we got
while
it.
you were away cruising and sipping by the whatever you sip by,
Whatever the drink of the day was, we were sipping it.
because I've never been on a cruise.
We learned a new drink.
Yes.
It's a Royal Caribbean thing, but it's the Goomba Smash.
Goomba Smash.
One of those you feel it, two of those you are Goomba smashed. Good stuff.
The Goomba. Some Italian must have made up that name for the Goomba Smash.
Probably.
Yeah. I imagine. So back to while you were
Oh yeah.
out gallivanting.
Gallivanting.
And by the way, you look very well rested.
Thank you.
Tanned, your hair looks fabulous. You're looking good, girl.
I lost weight.
Very excellent. You look fantastic. You absolutely look fantastic.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Train of thought. Zip.
While I was out gallivanting
Yeah,
and
I was
cruising.
cleaning my bathroom.
Oh.
So because you put me on a let's get you on a project kind of thing, like do something while I'm gone. So
Wait a minute. Hang on.
I know I clean my bathroom all the
The
time.
reason that we're doing this particular episode
Yes.
is because a friend of mine asked me if I knew how to clean grout, which we'll get to later.
Yes.
And I said to her, I don't, but I know somebody who does.
Ding.
And we decided to make an episode out of it.
So I do clean grout very well.
I'm sure.
And I actually changed up how I've been cleaning the grout. So we have that all taped up for you. So we're going to show you the footage, and you can ask me questions as we go along.
That sounds cool.
I did all the work, and now you can ask questions.
And if you ever want to come to my house and do more work, no, I'm just kidding. I'll learn
I
from
can
this.
teach you how to clean your grout.
I'm going to learn
If
from
you
this
watch
video.
the video, right? If you watch the video, we should be all set. So over to the video, and let's take a look at the footage, and then ask me questions. Ask away.
Yeah, let's go clean some grout. I mean, let's
Clean
go look
some-
at some grout being cleaned.
That's right.
We'll be back.
Okay, so that's pretty much what I use.
What you got there? Peroxide and Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's it? Just
Toothbrush, gloves.
Of course.
And here we have the dirtiness of the ground. See how that line is darker? The water seems to, well, that's where the water ends up, at the very, very bottom. And it goes all the way around the tub there. But then if you look, see how there's little spots?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because the water apparently settles in some of these spots. And look how scummy the tile looks. They're very dull. Ew.
So it probably gets in between those crevices because the water's always constantly spraying.
Right. So it just sits there. So there's that line right there. And right where these handles are, you could see. So what I normally do is I let the bathroom dry totally before I do anything so that I can see specifically those spots.
Okay.
And then I take my hydrogen peroxide. Forgot to put my gloves on. I put my gloves on first, of course.
You got to protect those hands.
Even if I'm not wearing nail polish, I put the gloves on.
Yeah, protect those hands.
Protect those hands. Okay, and there's a hydrogen peroxide.
Just plain peroxide
an old
first.
Toothbrush. Or maybe Peter's toothbrush if he's made me mad that morning.
No, then you use it to clean the toilet. But first you relieve yourself big time. I just dip it in there,
and then I just scrub away in the areas that are darkest, because obviously that's where the mold is. Like in that corner, there's always water that settles in that corner.
So you don't use the Dawn yet?
Nope, no Dawn. This is just hydrogen peroxide. And listen, they sell like the Clorox and all of that other stuff, but I cannot take that stuff. I use it in the toilet. Okay. That's when I use the Clorox. But as far as the tiles go, I cannot sit there and clean these tubs. And even just to spray them and walk away, I still have to go in there and scrub. So I figure, I need to use something that's a little more environmentally friendly and friendly to me and my throat.
And also your tiles won't get infections because it's hydrogen peroxide. It's cleaning.
So if it's good enough for your teeth, look, they tell you to put it in your ears, right?
True.
To unclog the wax
you have, like,
or whatever.
Swimmer's ear and stuff.
Yes. And they tell you to use it with baking soda for mouthwash or whatever to clean your teeth. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
Oh my God, girl, yeah.
I don't
You make a little
peroxide.
paste. You make a little paste with peroxide and baking soda.
Okay.
And not only can you shine your sink and clean your, but you can use it as a toothpaste.
Really?
Fabulous.
So, going back to what you said before, you said you use the Clorox and stuff for the toilet.
Right. I just use the one that goes around the rim.
Right. So my question for that is, does the Clorox, when you use it for the toilet, does that disintegrate Peter's toothbrush? Or...
You're going to make me cough. Yeah, no, this obviously is an old toothbrush. But it's very soft. Do you see the way it's like smashing into, like, I really have to do it, put a little elbow grease in there. I'm sure there's something that I could buy, but I'm like, I'm all about recycling things and using them for more than one thing. So, so here is do you see those spots there on the tile?
I see them.
Now look at this, look at the crap that's coming out of here. Do you see up at the top there? Look at that filthiness.
I see it dripping down.
It's disgusting. And one thing I did here that I don't normally do, I usually stop at the bottom like I did on the wall on the left, so that I can see what I'm doing. So what's happening now is I'm cleaning it from the top and the dirt's rolling down and then I can't see So the whole point of letting the bathroom dry first is you start at the bottom tiles and work your way up so that the water drips down and you could still see above you what's dry, where the mold is, etc.
Oh, okay.
So I did this a little backwards here, but you gotta get into these little nooks and crannies.
How long did this take you?
It doesn't take long. And like I said, I'd rather put in the extra time to do this than use some kind of spray or something, because the spray really, really, really bothers me.
And it's definitely not as good for you.
Yeah, and you should see the stuff that's under that handle, because the water rolls around that handlebar and just like hangs underneath.
Do you take that handle off?
No.
It doesn't come off.
But
it's
no,
permanent.
so I scrub it up. I don't know if I show it in this video, but I do end up scrubbing it up really well. You know, now I'm doing it left-handed because my right hand is tired.
Exhausted. Well, you'd be a good dentist.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of dentists, those toothbrushes are compliments of Dr. Cisternas. Every time we go, he gives us a nice new toothbrush, and that's why I have
10 zillion of them.
10 zillion of them. But I
get
use
them
them
from Alan.
Yeah, you use them in the bathroom. I use them on the stove. You know, I run them through the dishwasher.
If Dr. Cisternas knew what you were doing with his toothbrushes.
He gives me a new one every 3 months, right? When you go for your checkup.
You go every 3 months?
Yeah.
What are you, nuts?
Every quarter? No.
I go every 6 months.
No, we go every quarter.
Well, it doesn't bother Alan because he doesn't say anything. That's my brother-in-law, for those of you who are wondering. And by the way, Mary Domino, this is how you clean grout.
Yeah. See, so you see how the stuff is like gross, and then I just run water over it. I probably go back a couple of times. All right, so that takes care of the grout, but does not take care of the dullness of the tile.
That's where the Dawn comes in?
At all. That's where the Dawn comes in.
Not you, Dawn Matthew.
I'm not even, listen, ew, see the dirt? That is gross. Okay, I didn't even get into the, this is just the tiles. This is not even have anything to, so I've learned in my old age not to try to do the bathroom in one day.
Oh, definitely not.
So now I do the tiles one day, and then a couple days later I do the tub, and then a couple days later I do the toilet every day, and I do the top of the sink every day.
Right.
Because of toothpaste and blah, 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 and splatter and whatever.
We don't have to explain why we do the toilet.
Yeah. But the tub and the tiles, because I want them done a certain way, and I don't want to waste my time anymore. I used to spend hours cleaning. I don't do that anymore.
So now that you're retired, you don't have to spend hours cleaning.
Now that I'm retired, I don't want to waste my time cleaning bathrooms like I used to, okay? And here's where I bring the Dawn in and just splash it around. Listen, again, people buy the magic eraser thing.
Right.
And whatever, but I don't know about you. I use the magic eraser, and it really, really is a miracle worker.
It is good stuff.
However, after you use it a couple of times, it like squeezes down into nothing, and you can't use it again.
Well, that's why they're disposable, and you buy another one.
Exactly, but that's a waste of money, Tracy.
It is.
All right, because I happen to be very frugal.
This is why I never clean my bathroom. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding.
So I use,
my bathroom's clean.
Again, I use, and this is an old sponge. Every first of the month, I switch out the sponge in my my kitchen at the sink, and I take whatever kitchen sponge I was using, and it becomes a clean the house sponge.
Hey, sponge in the sink over there in the kitchen, you only have a couple of weeks left to live.
Yep. But again, I feel like I'm not being wasteful. I really just don't like wasting stuff. I like to use it till it's like gone. So I scrub these tiles. I go back. I do scrub between in the grout again, but this is mostly to shine up my tiles.
Right.
And I'm putting my glove back on. I can't remember why I took it off. And I'm actually not sure why this video is flipped over, so I'll flip it over during editing. And because my handle's on the left, not on the right. And I look like I'm left-handed, and I'm not.
What's wrong with being left-handed?
Oh, nothing.
I'm a southpaw.
Nothing at all.
Does that mean you don't want to be my friend anymore because I'm a lefty?
Nothing at all. So I give it a little rinse. All right, I've done all of the tiles. I go up as high as I can go. Truthfully, the tiles that are way above my head do not get messy like the other ones. So
no, of course not.
Why
would
do
they?
Them once a year, I take a broom, an old broom, put Dawn on it, scrub up there just really quickly, and that's it.
You kill me.
I'm not gonna kill myself
You
anymore.
take an old broom.
I'm not gonna
an
kill
old broom.
myself
Peter's
anymore.
broom. Oh no, wait, no.
The one Peter brushes his hair with.
I was gonna say the one Peter rides around.
Listen,
just kidding, Peter. We love you.
Peter, let me tell you something. Nobody touches Peter's stuff.
Oh,
Peter's
I bet.
like, don't. He's very military. He knows how he lets something lying down. He knows what corner he puts something in. He knows when something's out of place. I do not touch his stuff.
See, now, interestingly enough, we know that Peter is a military dude.
Yes.
But my brother Jay is like that. We have no idea why.
And maybe a birth sign. What's his birth sign?
He is February 11th. So is that Aquarius? No, it's not Capricorn.
No
I don't know
idea.
what that is.
Sounds like a Virgo trait.
No, he's definitely not a Virgo.
Oh, now look at the shine.
Look at that. You can eat off those tiles.
on those tiles.
Mary Domino, are you seeing this? Because
Look at the
this
shine.
is what you wanted
and this
to
is
know.
just with Dawn. You don't need Ajax and this and that and the other thing. This is Dawn. This is
What about Thieves? Do you ever use that?
I use Thieves to clean the counters. Now, do you see the you see that? See how that one is shiny?
Mm-hmm.
And that one over there has the little beading on it?
Yep.
That means that tile was not cleaned right. Your water should not bead on your tile. So I went back and look at that shine trace.
Wait, the water shouldn't bead on the tile?
Should not. If it's beading on the tiles, that means the tile's not clean. The water should just roll straight down. So I always go back and find the little beaded tiles, and I go back. This looks still a little dark on the bottom because that's the last part of the tiles to dry. And I see a little other, I don't get crazy anymore, girl. Look at that shine. What do you think?
That's beautiful,
Isn't that
Viv.
beautiful? And that's
That is
it.
beautiful. That is beautiful enough to be in the Taj Mahal.
That's it. And then one day, look at that. You can see the reflection. Look at that.
Wow.
Well, you look at those tiles.
See, now my tiles are dark, so it doesn't really matter.
And I
Just
did it
kidding.
all by myself.
Without anybody to help you.
Without anybody to help me. And that's it. And I didn't inhale horrible fumes.
That's awesome.
All right, and that's it. That's all she wrote.
Well, now you made me feel bad about myself again, because I don't go crazy cleaning the way you do.
And it really, listen, it really doesn't take that much time. And yeah, it doesn't have, like, I understand people like that clean smell. Like, if they can't smell it, it's not clean.
Right.
But I think the absence of smell is also clean.
That makes sense.
Right?
Especially in a bathroom.
It's when you're smelling, when you smell moldy not towels, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
I don't use moldy towels.
Back to Thieves. I do use the Thieves on my countertops and around the tub. Once everything is clean, just to shine everything up. And countertop and the top of the toilet, what's that called?
The tank?
Tank. And
I could have been a plumber.
You could have been a plumber.
A plumber.
A plumber. You could have been a plumber.
I could have been a plumber,
And where
Randy.
else do I use Thieves? Well, after I dust, I use Thieves on the door, like, because there's dust, like the door panels in the bathroom and around the house. Right around, I mean, everything gets dusty and whatever, so I just wipe it down. Not all the time. I'm not crazy like that. Again, I'm not killing myself anymore. You know
Anymore is the operative word because
Anymore.
I remember those days.
No, because it was,
I know.
teaching full time.
Every Saturday.
Coming home and cooking, coming home and taking care of whatever schoolwork, and then to bed by 6:30.
Oh, we have our co-creator here.
Only in the wintertime. No, really, I'm up like till 10 o'clock.
Well, you texted me last night.
Yes.
And it was like almost 10 and I almost fell off my couch.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this?
Yeah, it's a new me.
I was shocked.
It's a new me.
Not gonna lie.
So,
Okay.
anyway.
Well, that was very, very educational.
That's it. And, yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this little lesson on how to keep your bathroom nice and sparkly.
Yes.
And there ends another episode
There ends another episode of
A Jewish Mother.
And the Latina.
And we will see you very soon.